Well, good evening and welcome. My name is Tim Kanabe and I am the band director here at Valley Middle School. And I'm going to stall for just a minute or two. This is great. We have lots of people and not enough seats. That's a great problem to have. We have some more chairs coming, and so we'll just kind of hang tight. And if you're in the back without a chair, help's on the way. And meanwhile, there are a couple kind of spots here in the middle. You could get to know somebody you've never met before. That's not awkward at all, is it? While we're kind of stalling for just a minute, first of all, welcome. We thank you for coming. It's been just a fantastic, but kind of a crazy year here at Valley Middle School. Most importantly, with just the move to the new building. We're still just kind of blowing the dust off of some things and trying to figure out how things work and how things fit. And it's a good problem to have, it really is. And we've just enjoyed how do you turn on the lights? Like, where do you plug stuff into? And all the things we knew how to do in the old building are all of a sudden new and different. And but we thank you just for coming out tonight. One thing we should mention, because I'll forget to say, is you should start a new tradition in after every concert, going out for ice cream. What do you think, students? Ice cream after the concert? The parents are like, oh, don't say that. We also have, in the program, there's a couple spots kind of on the inside where it's talking about Bands on the Red. Bands on the Red is a summer program that your student can be involved in. It's 3 weeks of, you have to look to see which grade is which. 8th graders, I think you would, current 8th graders, you would rehearse with the high schoolers, and current 6th and 7th graders would be middle school. And so there's an opportunity to do that in the summer, and also some summer lessons. And here's some chairs. All right, thank you guys. And what else do I need to mention? We also need to make sure we thank our custodial staff. In the gym, when we used the bleachers, that was all pretty easy. Push a button, out come the bleachers. The chair setup takes a little bit more labor-intensive efforts to make all that happen. So we want to make sure we thank them, administration. They were fantastic to work with to get this all ready. So, yeah, let's give them a hand, absolutely. All right, I think we're close enough. If you still need a seat in the back, if you just quietly come and grab one, that'd be fantastic. And we're going to start so we don't keep it too long, so you make sure to get to ice cream, right? This is the 6th grade band on the stage behind me, and we're going to start our part of the concert with a piece called Guardians. All right, the next piece you're going to hear is a piece entitled Ancient Hunters. This is one of two that the 6th graders played at the All City Band concert. And it's such a quick turnaround between that concert and this concert. We often borrow pieces from that concert, and we had two that we liked, so that was fantastic. And so please enjoy Ancient Hunters. And sixth grade band parents, what I want you to think about is, about a year and a half ago, these guys were playing Hot Cross Buns, right? Remember those first sounds? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And but just enjoy the maturity in their sounds. We're also trying something different tonight. As I said, we're just experimenting a lot here at Valley. And the last concert we had a curtain pulled across the back. The percussionists were kind of up against the back curtain, and this time we're trying the choir shell that we have. Some of your feedback from the last concert was, even though it was kind of loud on stage, it wasn't very loud out in the audience. And so we'd love just more feedback as we're looking and fine-tuning for our concerts here. What works the best? What sounds the best? What is good for our students and for our audience? So please enjoy Ancient Hunters. Thank you so much. I think part of my job is always trying to figure out how to get the students from this level to this level to this level. And sometimes we do that simply by the pieces that we pick. And this next one, even though it sounds easy, there's new notes, there's new techniques for some members of the band. And even in some of our lessons today, they're like, what's that note again? And so I think picking pieces that force them into learning some new notes is a good thing. And you'll hear some of those kind of extra kind of color notes, and to make it all these chromatic kind of things, these half-step notes, that they had to figure out what button that is on their instruments that they've never used before. And so, and you'll hear a song like that in the 7th, 8th grade group as well. So, for something different, Mariachi Serenade. Well, thank you so much. This group has been just a pleasure to work with. They come to band in the morning, just ready to play each and every day. They're nice to each other. They're kind and just they work hard and just the kind of group you'd always want to have. And so it's exciting to see how much they've grown this year, and really excited to see what's ahead for them as we end this school year and start another one soon. And we have one more song for you for this group, and then there's going to be just a little transition. And when we're between groups, if you feel like you need to stand up and stretch, that's totally okay. And we will be right with you. We're going to finish this part of the concert with Raiders March from the Indiana Jones movies.
was like, "Where's your point,
Seventh and eighth graders, you may make your way to the stage. Jazz band members, come on over to the jazz band setup. All right, this is our 8th grade jazz band, and thanks for your patience as we get things plugged in. And we don't really get to do a sound check out here in this space, so we just want to make sure everything's working before we start. Anybody remember the old cartoon, The Flintstones? Yeah, old school, but good stuff. Here is the theme from The Flintstones. All right, thank you so much. Next piece we have for you is a piece called After Dark. It's kind of just an easy swing, kind of a blues kind of sound. Going to feature Serenity Kurzman on the trombone. Please enjoy After Dark. This next one is going to feature, can you guess by the title? Cellular Bones. It's going to feature our trombone section, and it's nice to be able to do that. And so we're going to feature our trombone section as well as our drum set player, James. So all those names are in your program. Please enjoy Cellular Bones. So that fun sound the trombones were making, that's a glissando that other instruments in the bands can't do since they have a slide. So we have one more for you with this group. Think back to the Toy Story movies, and this is kind of one of the theme songs from that. You've Got a Friend in Me. Thank you so much. I don't know if I put it in the program, you also heard some tasty little piano solo fills by Carmen Palm, our piano player. Let's give her a hands. All right, one more little transition. If you need to stand up for just a minute, you certainly can, as the rest of the band takes the stage. We'll be right with you. All right, this is the 7th and 8th grade band, so they meet 3 days a week in the morning. And parents, as for any of our early morning musicians, we thank you so much for your extra efforts in getting our students to school on time. It's not always easy, but we thank you for that extra time and efforts, because we all want to hit that snooze alarm 2 or 3 or 10 more times. So we do appreciate you and your extra efforts. You know, if we're going to have to start the day early, it's a nice way to start with doing some music. It would be horrible to come to school at this early in the morning and have to take a test right away or something in their other classes. So it's a good way to start the day, and so we appreciate you. This first piece is a piece by one of my favorite composers, Brian Balmages. He's been here to Grand Forks a couple times. He's directed the junior high all-state band before here in North Dakota, and just has fantastic writing. When I saw him here, he was at Poplar's Music, and he literally composed a song on the spot, unrehearsed, and just sat at the piano and said, I'm going to compose a song for you, check this out. And he just started, he goes, yeah, this sounds like a good melody, and he kind of started to play some accompanying chords, and he goes, well, now we need to transition, let's have the low brass come in. And he just talked through his process, and we all just stood there, like, it's amazing, like he could just write a piece just like that. So, please enjoy Colliding Visions. Thank you so much. We're going to switch the order on you. The next piece we're going to perform is a piece called Fireworks by one of my other new favorite composers, Randall Stanbridge. This is one of the pieces we did at the All-City Band concert, and it's supposed to kind of be like a 4th of July kind of celebration kind of a piece where you're literally hearing fireworks go off, and there's some sound effects that the band's going to make. Hopefully you'll hear that from where you're sitting to emulate the fireworks sounds. And so please enjoy fireworks. Thank you so much. Before I forget, I want to just recognize a colleague of mine that stepped in. We have a percussionist who wasn't able to join us, and stepped in, has not even rehearsed with us, and just let's all give a thank you to Mr. Lewis, who's our 6th grade music teacher. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. It's so fun to have a colleague, and I literally just emailed him last night, like, hey, would you be interested? And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. It'll be great. So you heard me talking about with the sixth graders, one of the songs that they had to learn some extra notes and figure out what some of those extra buttons on their instruments did. This would be that song for the seventh and eighth graders. This is a fantastic exercise in just learning how to play some notes and things on their instruments we haven't done before. And you're gonna hear some kind of cool things in the clarinets and the saxophones and the flutes, like where they're playing notes they maybe haven't played before. And it's been a great thing for them to be able to do that. That's important. And it's kind of uncomfortable when we first do that. Anytime we learn something new, it's kind of difficult at first and uncomfortable at first until you start to get the hang of it. And we were sitting in a lesson with somebody the other day, and just the difference they've made in their sounds. Just, all of a sudden they can play high notes that they never would have dreamed to be able to play as a sixth grader. Now we have eighth graders just wailing on things. So it's so much fun to see the progress. So here is The Curse of Tutankhamun. Thank you so much. Just a couple of reminders. We talked about right at the beginning, opportunity for summer playing. It's a good thing to be able to continue playing a little bit in the summer. We take 3 months off in the summer and we kind of go backwards a little bit. So keep them going forward by signing them up for Bands on the Red. It's like a 3-week thing. It's fantastic. We've had lots of students do that in the past. Both my kids did that when they were this age, and had a really, really good time. They get to play some kind of pop music, maybe some movie themes and things like that, so some fun things over the summer. There's also summer lesson opportunities for them as well. When we are done with tonight's concert, we are not done with band yet. We still have morning bands. I will send out an email as we're wrapping up the school year. We have lots of music to continue to play a little bit. The sixth graders haven't learned the school song yet. There's all kinds of fun things for us to be able to do this time of year. And now the pressure's off. Now we can just hang out and just enjoy playing some music without the pressure of trying to get it concert ready. And so I'll send out emails. We're wrapping things up. We have instruments and music to turn in, all kinds of things. So continue to bring them in the morning. With the exception of 7th and 8th grade bands, will not meet tomorrow. You'd be surprised how long it takes to get all this back in place and ready for them. So since they came on this last Friday when it was our activity day, they really didn't have classes all day. They got to go bowling and all kinds of cool things like that. I made them come to band anyway that day. Was that mean? It's okay, you can say yes. So I'm kind of returning the favor, 7th and 8th graders. Unless they missed a bunch of band lately, that'd be a good time to make that up. Otherwise, we will be back on a normal schedule for 6th graders on Thursday, yes, and 7th and 8th graders will meet again Friday. Okay, lessons and all that stuff will continue as well. Ice cream. Be a fantastic tradition to start if you haven't already. And I don't get any money from those businesses to say that, but it's kind of a fun thing, maybe a fun tradition for you to do. Parents and grandparents, we thank you for your support. Just showing up and supporting your young musicians at concerts is huge. My mom and my wife they've been to so many concerts of mine, it's fantastic, I thank them. And it's still, even though I'm the director, it's still fun to see them in the crowd. So I know your student appreciates you being here as well. Life is busy, okay, but this is worth it, so we thank you for that. Thanks again for our custodial staff. We'll have to put all this stuff away when we're all done, and our administration and our students and staff here at Valley Middle School. On behalf of the Home of the Royals, we thank you for coming tonight. Students, when we are done tonight, all of this stuff needs to get back to the band room, okay? All of the chairs, the black chairs get put on the racks, and all the music stands get put on the racks, but not into the band room. Percussion stuff goes back to the band room. And if you choose to help us with these tan colored chairs, there's racks that somebody will maybe bring out for us. There's a little trick to stacking them. They only go 8 high, and you have to kind of slide the chair in from the front. So the legs of the chair you have will go in front of the chair that's sitting there. Okay, slide it in from the front, and if you're not sure, just gather them all together. That'd be great. Thank you so much. Please enjoy our last piece called Alarm. This is really supposed to be kind of like a movie soundtrack kind of thing where there's impending danger coming in. You'll kind of hear that intensity in the music. Thank you again for coming out. Alarm.